In this video, I am going to show you how to multiply complex numbers. So in this first example, I have two terms, so one complex number that is two terms, being multiplied by another complex number that has two terms. To multiply these together, I am going to use the area model. If you have another method you love, like FOIL, you can 100% also do that. I just think that this helps organize everything a little bit. So I'm going to take the first complex number and I'm going to write it down the side. So I'm going to have 5 plus 2i. And then across the top, I'm going to write the second complex number, 1 minus 3i. And then using the area model, I am going to multiply each of these together. So 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times negative 3i is negative 15i. 2i times 1 is 2i. And 2i times negative 3i is negative 6i squared. So inside of my area model, I have 5 minus 15i plus 2i minus 6i squared. So let's combine some like terms. Negative 15i and 2i are like terms. So I'm going to go ahead and bring down that 5. Negative 15i plus 2i is negative 13i. And then I'm going to bring down my negative 6. But wait a second. I know something about I squared. I squared equals negative 1. So instead of multiplying negative 6 by I squared, I'm going to multiply negative 6 by what I squared equals, which is negative 1. So now I have 5 minus 13i. And then I can go ahead and multiply negative 6 by negative 1 and get positive 6. Well, now I have like terms again. Now 5 and 6 are like terms. So I can go ahead and add 5 and 6 and get 11. And then I can bring down my negative 3i. This is my final answer. And it is written in standard form for a complex number, which is always a plus or minus bi. So remember that your real number comes first and your imaginary number comes second. This is our answer. Let's look at this second example down here. Here I have 2 minus 3i squared. Well, something really important to remember is that when you have something being squared, that means that you have two of them. So this really means I have 2 minus 3i times 2 minus 3i. And I can multiply these together using the area model, just like how we did on that last example. So I'll take 2 minus 3i and 2 minus 3i. And now I can go ahead and multiply these together. 2 times 2 is 4. Oops. 2 times negative 3i is negative 6i. Negative 3i times 2 is negative 6i. And negative 3i times negative 3i is positive 9i squared. So right now I have 4 minus 6i minus 6i plus 9i squared. So let's go ahead and combine like terms. 4 doesn't have a like term, so I'm going to bring that one down. Negative 6i minus 6i is negative 12i. And then I'm going to bring down the 9. But then remember that I squared is negative 1. So instead of writing 9 times I squared, I'm going to write 9 times negative 1. So again, this means that I have 4 minus 12i, and then 9 times negative 1 is negative 9. Well, now I have like terms again. 4 minus 9 is negative 5. So I'll have negative 5 minus 12i. This is my final answer in standard form.